Welcome back to my channel. So today I have this eye makeup tutorial for you guys. It is using the Marc Jacobs Style Icon 20 eyeshadow palette. Now I did a mini review on this eyeshadow palette, which I'll leave linked down below, but a couple people had requested to see a look with this palette. So if you want to see how I got this look using this palette, then just keep on watching. I'm starting off with a Sigma Blending E25 brush. This is what the brush looks like. I'm first gonna start out with this shade right here on the end, this kind of light pinky shade, and I'm just gonna dip my brush in, and I'm gonna really buff that into my crease. Not very precisely, because you don't need to, but I just really want to take time. I'm all about blending, so I really want to make sure that's blended in. I want to bring it up a little bit higher up to my brow bone a little bit. I'm saying a little bit a lot. So now we're going to go in with this tan matte color. Same thing, just dip it in. And we're just gonna add that to the crease just to add more kind of depth, deepen up that color. So just really blend away. So once the crease is done, we're gonna move on to the lid color. I'm taking the Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush, and that's what it looks like. It's just a flat shader brush. And I'm going into this pewter kind of shimmery silver mauve-y kind of color. I'm just gonna dip my brush into that, and I'm gonna place it in kind of dragging motions all over my lid. I just kind of want to limit it specifically to the eyelid. If you do get fallout though, this is just my under eye powder brush. You should be able to just take that and with whatever excess powder, or if you want to add a little more face powder, just kind of tap it and dust it lightly, and it should just blend away. So now that the silver is all over our lid, I'm going to take a smaller flat shading brush. This is the Sigma Firm Shader E57, and it's just a tiny little brush so that we can really pack on some color. And I'm gonna go in with this gold shade that's right next to the silver we just applied on our lid. Go ahead and pack that all over the lid the same way, right on top of the silver shade. I'm gonna switch to the Sigma E30 pencil brush. So it's just a light pencil brush. These are a little dirty because I literally just used them on my other eye. But I'm gonna go into the same gold shade, and I'm gonna pick up a little bit of color, and I'm gonna put that into my inner corner tear duct area just to add that brightness in. With the same pencil brush, I'm gonna kind of go from the top, and I'm gonna drag that inner tear duct color up using small swiping motions along the inner corner of my eye and then kind of up to my brow bone. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit and whatever's left really and just drag it onto the lower lash line, just kind of the first third. I am taking the Sigma E45 small tapered blending brush. This is a really cool brush. It's kind of pointed at the end so you can get really precise. I'm gonna go in with this bottom corner matte plum shade. I'd rather use less at first and build up the color than deposit too much color initially and then be in trouble and try to like erase what I've done. So I'm just gonna take that on the tip, and I'm gonna stick this right into the crease lightly and just use back and forth swiping motions first. So you can see how pigmented these shadows are because I barely touched that into the powder, and look how much is coming out. Once I've placed that in my crease, I wanna just blend, and I wanna bring that up towards the brow. So I'm just gonna go back in, lightly tapping into the color. And I'm just gonna keep building this purple up until I'm happy, or I mean at this point, until it matches the other eye. And then what I did at the very end was I literally took the same amount and I just put it into the crease because I like that kind of super defined crease look with the shimmery lid. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And then I'm just gonna blend out the top edge a little bit. I'm gonna go back in with the gold shade just to touch up the eyelid. I'm gonna kind of carve my crease out with the gold shade, which I'll show you right now. By carving out, I mean I'm literally going to kind of trace my crease with my brush. I'm gonna go back into the purple and just carve out the crease one more time. I'm just gonna do my brow bone highlight. So I'm gonna first go in with the white matte shade and the Sigma E60 flat shader brush. I actually don't know if it's white or like a baby white pink. It looks white on camera, but I don't know, it's close enough. So I'm gonna take that onto the shader brush and I'm just gonna really get in to the arch of my brow. This kind of helps if you actually arch and pick up your brow to really get in there. Then I'm gonna go into this cream shade right here. It's close to the white one, but it just has a little more color. And because I have brown skin, it just is not as stark as the white. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing and just really carve out that brow highlight. I'm gonna go in with whatever's left on my gold eyeshadow brush and just lightly dust that so that it just gives it a little bit of shimmer and it also kind of ties the whole eye together. Just check to make sure that the brow highlight hasn't blended out the crease color too much, that purple. So if it has, just take the purple tapered shader brush and don't add any more eyeshadow. If it's really blended it out and you've lost a lot of color, then add more eyeshadow. But I'm just taking it without any shadow and I'm just gonna blend it up a little bit, just so that it's all blended and even. For the lower lash, I am just gonna take the same tapered brush and I'm gonna go in to the purple color, really lightly dust off any excess, and I'm just gonna start building up the color on my lower lash. I actually wanna make my eye look larger, so I'm just gonna stop kind of leaving the first third of my lower lash line open. Just make sure both your eyes match, and then you are done with shadow. I just wanted a kind of a smudged baby winged liner. I'm just taking my Marc Jacobs Highline Gel Eye Crayon in the color Blacker. This is a little baby travel version of it. I'm just going to line my upper waterline first. So really gently, I'm just gonna hold my eye tight a little bit, and then using small strokes, I'm just gonna line inside. By adding black to that, you're just going to thicken the way your lashes look, and it just makes everything look a little bit inkier and blacker. You can use gel if you want. You can use whatever liner you feel comfortable using. I like using this because I'm actually gonna smudge it out with a brush, and I like that it gives that smoky smudged out effect. So I'm just gonna take the pencil now and just roughly line my top lash line because we are gonna smudge it out. Grab any small smudger brush. I'm using one from Sigma, surprise, and it's called the Smudge E21 brush. It's literally just the tiniest little smudger brush. I'm just gonna run this along the liner and I'm gonna kind of perfect the line a little bit, and I'm also gonna flick out my liner with this brush. For the wing, basically what I like to do is for my liner, I like to have it thinner in the inner corner and thicken as I go out. And all I'm gonna do, because it's such a small smudged out wing, is I'm just gonna extend the top of this liner straight out. And then just connect it a little bit right there. And that's the wing. We're gonna do the last step, which is lashes. I'm gonna use my Lancome Sills Booster XL Lash Primer. It does go on white, but as it dries up, it becomes translucent. And then I'm just gonna layer that with my Benefit Roller Lash. This is like a little itty bitty version of it, but I'm obsessed with this mascara. You need to try it if you have not yet. I'm just putting a really light coat. I'm mainly just doing this just to make sure any excess powder or shadow is off my lashes so that they don't look lighter in comparison to the false lashes I'm about to put on. I'm using the Ardell Demi Wispies. They're a really pretty, kind of natural looking lash. I'm applying my lash glue and I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes to really kind of get sticky and tacky. The lash glue I'm using looks disgusting because it's been through a lot. It's the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive. So I'm gonna go ahead and just really lightly tap it onto the band. Once your lash is ready for application, I just go ahead and kind of sit them down in the center and then I adjust the sides. While the lash glue is just kind of drying, I just want to give it a little bit of time to sit. I'm going to go ahead with my roller lash and I'm going to go and hit my lower lashes with it. I love building up mascara on my lower lashes. I feel like it just opens up the whole look. I know that the glue dries clear, but I hate that you can see how it's glossy and you can kind of see the glue sometimes. So I just like to run my pencil or a liquid liner, whatever's easier for you, along the upper lash band just to kind of really hide all the glue. Last but not least, I'm gonna go in with one more coat on my lower lashes. So this is the final look all zoomed out for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you did like it and if you recreate this look or if you recreate any looks using the Marc Jacobs Style Icon 20 eyeshadow palette, post it on Instagram, tag me, leave a comment down below, let me know what you did and how you like the palette if you did try it out. Again, this palette is limited edition, but it is at Sephora right now. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys thought about the tutorial and any other video requests you guys have for me, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys.